What's up, Division 2 agents? Welcome back to the channel. It's D Werewolf Gaming, back in action. And today, agents, I got another legendary build that works in all level of content, no matter what stronghold you are playing in this game. With that being said, I've shown you previous legendary builds before that work better in certain strongholds. For example, the District Union Arena, which is what I'm tackling right now, and we do have the modifier zone agents, but in this build today, you will see in the gameplay I will not be using any global or seasonal modifiers whatsoever. With that being said, agents, this build is centered around the Aegis gear set. If you aren't familiar with that gear set, it is a defensive focus set that was clearly designed with legendary difficulty in mind. The Aegis doesn't try to compete with full red builds when it comes to raw weapon damage. Instead, it leans heavily into damage resistance, mitigation, and survivability, allowing you to stay in the fight longer when legendary enemies hit the hardest. With 4 pieces of Aegis equipped, you gain a significant incoming damage reduction while aiming, which alone allows you to face tank situations that will instantly down most DPS builds. Depending on your armor cores and secondary stats, you can comfortably sit at high baseline damage resistance, especially while actively engaging enemies and holding lanes. This makes the agents incredibly strong for anchoring positions, controlling choke points, and absorbing pressure from elite enemies, drones, and heavy gunners that dominate legendary missions. Where the Aegis gear set really shines is how it scales its survivability. Instead of damage, you won't see massive damage multipliers here, but what you lose in burst damage, you more than make up for by staying alive, maintaining uptime, and continuing to apply consistent pressure while other builds are forced into cover or go down. This makes it an ideal choice for players who want reliability and control rather than risky glass cannon builds. On top of that, you can push this build even further by running the Provocateur chest, which grants an additional 25% increase in damage resistance. This chest is obtained by completing the Shades of Red Climax mission, and when combined with Aegis, it pushes your survivability to another level, allowing you to withstand sustained fire in situations that are normally unforgiving on legendary difficulty. Overall, this build is designed to be legendary ready across all strongholds, whether you're running District Union Arena, Capitol Building, Roosevelt, or even Summit floors. It is built to stay upright, absorb punishment, and keep pressure on enemies while your teammates capitalize on the space you create. Now that you understand what this gear set is built to do, let's break down the full build piece by piece and show you exactly how to put it together. So agents, with this build today, we decided to use a rifle, and the rifle of choice was the UIC 15 Mod 2, but use whatever weapon you prefer. I do recommend a weapon with high base damage. As you can see on the screen, this gun is fully maxed out with a weapon expertise of 30%, and I do recommend you roll that third talent to damage the target out of cover. As far as weapon handling, which consists of accuracy, stability, and reload time, it is pretty decent. And the talent that we decided to put on this gun is called Strain. You gain 10% critical hit damage for every 0.5 seconds you are firing. It stacks it to 5 times, so that's 50% increase in bonus critical hit damage whenever you do get max stacks. Keep in mind, whenever you do reload, you will lose those stacks, or whenever you stop firing. The mods we do have that I did put on this gun is 3 5% critical hit chance mods and an extended magazine of 15 rounds. For the secondary weapon agents, we did use the Sweet Dreams exotic shotgun. You can obtain this in a general loot pool. Overall, this weapon is great, especially for legendary content in my opinion, because of its talent, and it does have horrible weapon handling, but again, we was primarily using this weapon for the talent. The talent is called Sandman. Melee attacks instantly kill non-elite enemies. That is purple and below. Does have a cooldown of 15 seconds, and the mods that come in this gun you cannot change. For the sidearm, we are still using the quick step pistol for that movement speed. It can come in clutch in certain moments, but the talent that comes in this gun is called Sport Mode. You get 20% increase in movement speed. It does not stack with the other movement speed bonuses though. So we are using the Catharsis exotic mask. Again, you can obtain this in the general loot pool. It automatically comes with an armor core for the core attribute, and the other attributes that come in this mask automatically are that incoming repair and armor regeneration, and we did put a 12% protection from lead mod on it and what attribute. The talent is what truly shines. It's called Vicious Cycle. Taking damage builds stacks to a cap of 30. Each stack grants 1.5% increase in weapon damage, so at max stacks that is 45% increase in weapon damage. Taking damage at max stacks triggers a purge, removing all stats and status effects, and then dropping a healing cloud, which restores 5% of max armor for 10 seconds to all allies that are in the cloud. You have 4 pieces of the Aegis gear set on, which gives 70% increased health. It also gives 15% increase in bonus armor. Now, the 4 pieces gives you the talent called stock, and basically you get 4% damage resistance for every enemy that is targeting you. The max is 8, so agents, that is 32. You can get up to 32% increase in damage resistance whenever you're at max stacks. This bonus is multiplied by 1x whenever you're based on the number of enemies, agents that are in your group. So if you're playing with teammates, agents, you can get even more damage resistance. For the core attribute, we do have an armor core. Other attributes we have is a 6% critical hit chance, and I do have a 12% protection from the lead mod. All right, the talent that comes on this chest piece, which we're not utilizing right now, is called Deceit. Enemies targeting your decoy also counts towards the stoic damage resistance bonus. So if you was using the decoy agents, you would be able to take advantage of that talent. But we was primarily using the chest to make the 4-piece bonus. For the holster, we do have an armor core for the core attribute with a 12% critical hit damage attribute. For the knee pads, we do have another armor core with a 6% critical hit chance attribute. And for the gloves, we have another armor core for the core attribute with a 6% critical hit chance attribute. For the backpack agents, we're using the Matador, which is the name backpack for the Walkers and Harris set, which gives 5% increase in bonus weapon damage with 1 piece on. For the core attribute, we do have an armor core, and the other attributes, we have a 6% critical hit chance, another armor regeneration mod, and a 12% protection from lead mod. The talent is what truly shines. It's called Perfect Adrenaline Rush. Whenever you are within 10 meters of an enemy, you gain 23% increase in bonus armor for 5 seconds. This stacks it 3 times, so that is 69% increase in bonus armor. It does have a cooldown of 5 seconds, so keep that in mind. Now, if you don't have the perfect version agents, the regular talent works great as well. Instead of getting that 69% increase in bonus armor, you only get up to 60%. We are utilizing the Crusader's shield for a little bit of extra protection. Keep in mind, this shield does scale with the number of blue and yellow cores you have in your build. We are utilizing the Revival Hive just in case you go down, you get a second chance to get back up. As you can see, agents, there will be no global or seasonal modifiers active during the gameplay. This build works in all level of content in this game. As far as our stats, base damage with our rifle is sitting right there at 263,053 weapon damage, critical hit chance of 49% with 74% critical hit damage with an 80% headshot damage. Go over the armor. The armor on this build right now, we have a lot of armor, 2,131,692 armor with 213,169 armor back on the kill, and we do have a little bit of armor regeneration at 9,850. And max health is sitting right there at 594,000. Let's go over the class specialization. We did choose Gunner because every third reload is 50% faster. Also, you get 10% armor back on the kill. Another thing, agents, is that whenever you remain motionlessly for 1 second, you will get a 10% increase in weapon handling, and your fire rate is increased by 5% for 5 seconds after kill. One last thing, agents, that I do want to point out is don't forget to equip the correct weapon element to get your bonus and 15% increase in weapon damage. It will make a difference in the amount of damage you're doing. As always, agents, I appreciate each and every one of you for your valued time and continued support. It really does mean a lot, especially those who take time to comment or at least give the video a thumbs up and help push the content. With that being said, agents, stay strong, stay sharp, be werewolf out.
fuck!